Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wait, good afternoon for them?
Yes. Or good evening, maybe. Like around, it must be around like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Somewhere in Europe. Of course, you might just be logging in. Like Echo.
True. Oh. No, that's muted.
No, that's muted.
It's a mystery.
Well, it could be that we are recording echo. Still hearing an echo?
Fixed.
Fixed, yeah. Wait, seriously?
Weird.
You can still hear us now even though the microphone is muted?
Wait, do we have two versions of XSplit going?
419? I don't think we have two versions. The microphone is so muted, guys. So clearly you're picking us up through another microphone. Maybe the
headset
webcam
has a microphone.
This headset has a microphone. Oh, interesting.
Weird.
That is weird.
Wait, there's two microphones here. We can just uncheck one of them.
Are you sure that wouldn't uncheck?
No, those aren't microphones.
The webcam has a microphone on it for sure.
Oh, true.
But if we uncheck the webcam,
we
might disappear.
Now?
Can you hear us now? Still? We're not talking, so they can't hear us.
Yeah. Okay.
This is mysterious, but
what?
I suppose we can debug it later.
Well, I guess they can hear us. We have it muted. Well, let's just move on.
Awesome. And it's totally possible. It's like, oh, plug this in, plug that in, plug the other thing in.
Yeah, we did move this desk recently, so there might be weird things.
Yeah. Like, did you I don't know if you guys noticed, but we are now in a new room. It actually is quite familiar to me because it really reminds me of the stream room from our old office. It's just that there's no window here. There's just soundproofing in every direction.
This is way better because it has soundproofing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the soundproofing in the old office used to be boxes that I would construct around the camera. All right. Well, welcome to our can you really hear me is what I would have typed there. Welcome to our morning stream, and this is the stream that we set aside in the morning so that all of you who can't usually make it could make it. So it's really good to see you all. And it's also the stream in which we just answer questions that you guys have and talk about the game. There's nothing in particular that we intend to build today. Yeah.
Somebody said haunt level 2. It's like definitely haunt level ghost mic.
For sure. So please just ask us questions. Let us know if you'd like to do anything, and if not, we will play multiplayer in the background, showing off the new builder, showing off weather, showing off like the myriad things that we have added to the game since the last quarterly stream in January or early February. Like, I believe at that point Ali was here with me and she was showing off a lot of the concept art that she did for the tier stuff, which is now also all in the game. So, okay. Cool. So yeah, call it out with this one at Stonehearth. If you want us to see it, just in case we don't, if there's a lot of comments. And right.
So Larky 2018 says, when comes the next patch? Are we shipping one on Thursday?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've been trying to ship a patch every single Thursday. And I think we've succeeded, like, for the most part.
For the most part.
Since the middle of January. And if it wasn't a patch to unstable, it might have been a patch to stable. Like, but we try to do...
Or maybe another branch or something. But yeah, Thursday is when we were trying to push. And
we try to do it... we try to do it on Thursdays, but we haven't, like, tried to say it officially or anything, because, like, what if we miss a Thursday?
Or, yeah, you know, like, some things are bigger than, like, a week. Like,
exactly.
It depends on what you're working on.
Although I think it's been, like, a kind of incredible... It really has been an incredible 4 months now, 5 months. Like, we've had something huge nearly every single week. So,
but you know, it's a lot of it's a lot of work before that to
oh
to
my
get
god,
to that point.
all of 2017, right? So thank you for being patient with us through all of 2017 and what felt like really, really slow updates, because it took us a long time to lay the infrastructure in for this 6-month period. Okay. I'm trying to, what is the Steam overlay? Oh, it's probably...
It's Shift-Tab.
Shift-Tab. And it requires Stonehearth to be up. Okay, so I'm just going to connect to...
Oh, do you want me to host?
Oh, yeah, no, I can host.
Yeah, okay.
Oops. Alright. So I'm going to create a multiplayer game. Enable client game speed control. Yeah, sure, whatever. I trust you with the game speed control. No problem. Alright, so who do you want to play?
Where are we going to go? Which biome?
Oh, I haven't played Archipelago, much in a while.
Do you have that on this? We should subscribe to it.
That's a good point. Okay, cool. Well,
quit to main
menu. We can test all this stuff. All right, so...
Right, because that wasn't out before in the last stream either. So
that's true.
We worked on getting the Steam Workshop integrated into the Stonehearth UI and stuff. So if you click on mods, then you can see, on the left side, you'll see, the mods that are local to your computer, like they were before. And then there's 2 other columns. One for... What is this?
It's beautiful. Whatever it is. Loadwell lights. Look at those candles.
Oh, Norsehearth. Look at that picture.
Oh my god, Tobias! Tobias has been working on Norsehearth since 2013, and I'm so excited for it.
Let's play Norsehearth.
Alright, cool. Here, I'm just gonna add this awesome light mod from Kitty of Doom, and then, yes. So, Steam Workshop.
Yes. So, and then there's the middle column that shows all of the things you've subscribed to on Steam Workshop. And right now, if you subscribe here, and it'll show up inside your list, and it'll automatically be enabled. And then the third column is mods that you create. So you can say create new mod, and you can put in a title and a namespace, and it will put a folder on your computer with a pre-filled out manifest that's basically blank. But then you can work on your mod in place, and it will load the mods from that folder. And when you're ready to upload it or update it, you click on that in the UI, and then you click update, and there's a form to fill out saying oh, this is the description, this is what I added, here's some tags, that kind of thing. And then you can upload there and share it with everyone else.
Norselings is a playable race. New outfits with the Norse worker, the spearman, and the warrior. New class spearman, tier 1 melee. New class warrior.
I'm gonna be a Norseling for sure.
Yeah. Runestones, small and large.
Oh,
Norse
we're
shield
getting
wall
questions.
Hanging, modified trees. Alright, cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna subscribe. Yes.
Well, let's go up a little bit. Okay.
Right. So how far are we planning to take the new builder? So the new builder is actually pretty amazing at the moment. I believe Chris just added that feature that we've wanted for a million years about taking voxel slab and turning it into ceiling and roof. In addition to that, he's actually working on getting Hearthlings to build faster at different tiers, so that at high tiers they have longer reach, which should enable us to unblock a ton of the cave related building problems that we have at the moment, where Hearthlings get stuck because they're trying to reach something that they can't. In addition to that, I believe we want the fence tool, and then we might be done.
And the road tool? The road tool's released?
Yeah, I think the road tool's in there. But right, so yes.
Combat classes get the buffs from the fighter. Wombat classes. The first responder with a knight. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah,
we haven't been talking about that.
Right. I think that they have what they're gonna have. Right. So actually, if we're gonna do Norsehearth, then I won't do unless we do the Norse people in the archipelago. I think that would be kind of weird.
I mean, why not? But anyway, yeah. Okay. Amiga Cook says, so Mac OS and Linux versions nearly ready for unstable? Nearly ready? I don't think nearly ready, but I have been looking at it a bit, so we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like it's not something that we are racing to do at the moment, but it's something that's kind of going on kind of in the background, much as all this happened last year in the background. So we'll see.
So are you still planning new professions?
Let me think. I think...
animal trainer?
Yeah, animal trainer is one that we've talked about that is partially complete because Morgan worked on it as our summer intern project a couple of years ago. So it'd be kind of nice if we could finish that. We've also talked a lot about a geomancer. I feel like we've just gone back and forth a lot. Like, there's a lot of things that we wanted it to do, but it's just like a lot of work right now. So, like, yeah, I don't know if we're planning on doing it anytime soon. Right now, we're just really focused on performance, like digesting all the stuff that we've just done and performance going forward.
Because some of the things did degrade the performance a bit. Okay. So this is related to what we're doing right now. So the question is, why are there 2 new buttons, single player and multiplayer? When you can basically play single player in multiplayer, would it not be awesome to always have the option to change your single player game into a multiplayer game into the future? When you have a town built and want players to settle in your area and map. So the good news is, like, you can do that right now. There's no difference between the single player version and the multiplayer version except for like the initial settings, but you can always access the multiplayer menu from the single player game and open your game to multiplayer. You can also do the opposite. Like, if you're in multiplayer, you can click on the multiplayer menu and disable multiplayer, and then your map becomes single player. The reason why we have another button is for like the discoverability of the multiplayer features. Like, if somebody it's a way from the beginning, if you look at the game and you didn't know anything about how it works, like, you're explicitly opening your game for other people to join. Because you could have it, I guess, the other way, where like anybody joins at any time, but you would also want the ability to like play a single player game, like nobody joining. So that's why we went with that. Let's see.
I'm confused. I didn't pick the Norselings. I picked that I wanted to play Ascendancy, and I'm a bit confused because everyone's wearing brown.
Maybe that's part, like, maybe
of the
just
mod?
maybe doesn't
Okay.
matter where you're from.
Cool.
You gotta wear these.
That's awesome. Alright.
That's how it is up here in the north. Okay, Tubidis says in 2017 fall or 2016 fall, every month got a lot of big things were added in the game. So now nothing comes with new updates. If we make a new comparison with new updates or too empty, why? I don't know that I can agree with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't agree with that at all. Like, let's see, on last Thursday's update, we added multiplayer to the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that seems really big.
And then I think there was before that was the
Before
builder.
that it was the builder, and the week before that it was Steam Workshop. The week before that it was weather. So I think we've added a lot recently.
Yeah, play on latest.
Yeah. So if you feel like these aren't things that you care about, because if you feel like these things haven't been interesting to you, that totally makes sense to me, because people are interested in all different things. So, like, for example, in the fall of 2016, we added Rise Children Tier 2, and there was Candledark and a Frost Feast, and earlier in 2016 we added the Archer and the Engineer and Siege Mechanics and a whole bunch of updates to monsters, like the Orc campaign and all those. Those are all in 2016, plus a lot of performance work. And so if, like, for example, you feel strongly about combat, maybe you feel like that was more featureful and more interesting. And in 2017, we added happiness or Hearthling mood, traits, emotions, conversations, and appeal. And so maybe if, like, you're really Hearthling focused, like, what's going on with my people, that's really interesting to you. I feel like those, like, so combat and focus on people and metagame stuff, like stuff that allow you to play the game with other people, stuff that allow you to play other people's mods, they're all different categories of things. So yeah.
So Lord Gameo says, Norsemen, have I been living under a rock? No, I don't think so. We're playing with a mod called Norselings, right?
Yes, we are playing with a mod called Norselings.
Or
Norsehearth.
Norsehearth, yeah. Wait, we skipped a question. Go up a little bit. There's a bug report. I got it. In the last version, there's no warning about enemies incoming sometimes. Alright, I've seen that before. I thought we fixed it, but thanks for letting us know.
Let's see. This demo is happening on an account called Radiant Tester.
Or Stonehearth
Tester.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put something down so that Angelo can join.
Will combat classes come with... Oh, this is the same question. I have
feel
a
like-
problem with the new build system. I can't put new items before the building is done. Oh yeah, if you have any problems with like all this stuff is like really new, like the builder, like multiplayer, these kinds of things. Definitely go report errors on our forum. We're always checking through that and like making a list and going through and resolving those bugs. Actually, that's becoming more and more of our focus. Like
Yeah.
right now is focusing on bugs and performance. So that's really helpful.
I feel like I loaded the biome and all the trees were different.
Yeah,
Like
I think
this
that's
is temperate, but like wow.
I think that's part of the mod. They
Yeah,
were saying it's
these are
like pine
gorgeous.
trees everywhere. Oh, is it open? I can
Yes,
join,
it's
right?
open. You can join if you like. Or I can try inviting you through the fancy new invite friend
Okay.
UI, which is here under the mysterious. Ah, look, my other account.
Invite to game.
I'm sorry, I'm blind. There! Yes, I was just looking at join game.
Got it.
Yeah, we're chatting. Whoa. Connection data of null, multiplayer menu. It looks like this is a UI thing, so maybe it'll be okay.
Copy to clipboard.
Copy the clipboard?
Yeah.
Sure.
This. Oh.
Copy to clipboard.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll save that one for later.
Yes.
All right. So, maybe we should have had the. Okay. Yeah. There's some other places where we show this, but like, I didn't have the mods that Stephanie has here in this game. So when I tried to join, it said there's some missing mods. It allowed me to click a button to subscribe to all of them, and then I saw some loading bars, and then now I'm continuing to the game. So this is part of the reason why, as part of I'm definitely picking Northlings.
Yes, you should do that.
As part of the work that we were doing to add multiplayer to the game, we focused on getting Steam Workshop support, because it helps you like connect to games that have mods enabled, because you're able to like automatically detect which mods they are, and you can get them. And I think it's just way it's just like there's less friction into connecting to other people if you can synchronize your game's version. All right, so I think I'm gonna.
Oh hey, it's your mouse cursor.
Should I like embark over here? I'll be
Sure.
I'll be the Northlings on the hill. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, Northlings. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe on the hill. I wanna put my banner close.
So yes do, I think. I think it's more fun that way, especially when doing a demo or having a talk. Oh yeah, you guys are wearing the same cool Viking tunics. Awesome. Okay. Right. Well, combat classes get the buffs from a fighter, like first responder with a knight. I think first responder, if I remember correctly, is a footman class, and then would the knight inherit it? And we haven't really talked about class mechanics for a while, but I think the answer is no.
Hot level.
Yeah. Let's see. We can turn on one of these lights. Just to make sure that even when the lights go out, it's like we're only partially haunted.
Oh, and okay. These lights are always haunted, though. I don't know what's going on. Some timer or something.
And part of the reason that they're not all related is because, like, it might be the case that we change what stuff inherits from what stuff. So, like, for example, one of the things we've been thinking for the Northern Alliance is that they might inherit, like, the class inheritance structure might look different. So, for example, like footman might inherit from archer instead, because, like, oh, you were a hunter first and then you became a footman. Like, that's your first exposure to combat. So I guess the short answer is no.
Let's try to really quickly go through these to catch up to the bottom. I have a new problem with the build system. Oh yeah, definitely report that on the forum.
Road tool is done. Yes. The push to stable. Yeah, just check the discourse and see how common the bugs are. Because, like, that's how we figure it out. We're like, okay, is it like, are we still completely buried with bugs? Then we probably shouldn't push the stable yet.
Oh, Norsemen in the desert. Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
how did I get here? Will there be a hunter like a mix of an archer and a trapper? I don't think we have a plan for a hunter like that. Definitely something you can add in as a mod, though. Will it ever be possible to implement to the game a scalable map, like Bruno's giant map does? So we did do some tests with this, where we had some, like in 2017, part of what we're doing is doing some like explorations from gameplay, and we had one where like part of, I think there's some videos of it, right? Where as you play through the game, like more land is added, and it could be like of different biomes and that kind of thing. So all of that stuff was done like through Lua, using like the normal like APIs that we have. So I know it is possible to do it if you
would really like
if you really want to do that as part of a mod.
Yeah, one of the reasons we chose not to pursue it though as like the core mechanism of Stonehearth is because it's just really hard on performance, and so like it was technically difficult, and it also changed the tenor of the game a lot. Like it stopped being about your city and started being about the footman or the small party that was like traveling all over.
There were all these little things in the wilderness, and you wanted to go get them to one of the changes was like you couldn't craft your like tools anymore, like the farmer's hoe, right? You had to go and find that in the wilderness.
But even if that wasn't the case, like it's like, oh, I have a new biome. What's in this new biome? I'm going to be clearing the map. Like that was a placeholder. But the idea was that there would be treasures all over these different things to encourage you to explore. Yeah. And that impetus toward exploration killed the town building.
It just like you put it and you fire and forget. Like it wasn't the focus anymore. So
it felt like a different game.
Can we have an end quest because end enemies are forgotten when you get late game?
That also sounds like it would be a great mod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is there a chance we get pet food?
Morning, Radiant Linda. Is it Radiant?
Yes.
Oh, she's here. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Is there a chance we get pet food and bowls for our little critters? Yes, right? Like this exists, right?
I made one, but like I don't know if it's in.
Oh.
Like I think it's more that like in order to make sure that your pets don't starve, leave some baskets of food on the ground.
I think Linda can answer this question. There is a chance. I don't know how high the chance is because I've seen them. I know this is a recurrent question, but do you think put PvP mode? So definitely not. We're going to focus on co-op multiplayer, but as we've said before, like it is totally possible to do a PvP mode as a mod, right? And like not just like, oh, these Hearthlings will like fight those Hearthlings, but you could do something. I saw a post on the forum which is really great, which is like the Hearthling online battle arena game. Yeah, the Hoba. The Hoba, and like it's really ambitious, but the point is that it is possible with mods. So if you have like a game mode that you want to do, like capture the flag or something, like you can do that. Let's see, you can cludge in PvP mode with the dev tools. Yes, I got the UI error last night. Alright, well, definitely gonna look into that. Can non-hosts invite people? So right now, no, non-hosts cannot invite people. Oh, so if a Varian wants to join, do you want to try that?
Sure. So I should change the number of people.
Oh, but a Varian's not friends with this account, is what they're saying.
Can he join? Can you invite him?
No, that's the question. And the reason is we're just focusing on playing with friends. So you can so if like you've got two friends and they don't know each other, they can still play with you if they both know the host.
Right. Okay, keep going with the questions. Let me see if I can find a variant.
About the sub to mod because the host does feature, would you implement a progress bar on that screen? Yes, there is a progress bar now. Actually, it was there before, but it was broken, and I think Morgan recently fixed that. So either it's out now or it'll be out Thursday. I'm not sure if we pushed that fix. will a dedicated server version come? So right now it's half implemented. There's a headless mode that you can turn on using the user settings, but the problem is there's or the challenge, right? Like the thing that I still need to solve is the host controls, because right now you can only connect as a host if you're like on the same computer. So we need to come up with some mechanism for doing all the things the host does, but remotely. Probably by like telling the host which, telling the headless version, like in the settings, like which Steam ID is like authorized to connect as host or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I want to do a headless mode, because that way you can have your town just always running somewhere, and then anybody can connect at any time.
Sure. And
then it would just like pause when everybody signs off. 40 Hearthlings. We managed to get about 40 Hearthlings last night between 2 players. Still played smooth. That's amazing.
I am super glad to hear that.
That's probably thanks to Max, and also maybe you have a beastly computer.
Yeah. Max has been slowly checking in performance updates. It's something he's been working on for weeks, and he's found lots and lots and lots of good possible, like fresh performance mines, you know? It's like, oh yeah.
Because level 6 footmen should be stronger than a level 3 footman when both become knights. That sounds like a balance thing. Not sure. That's definitely a loot question.
Right.
I have an idea. Put a Twitch interaction with the game, and the people vote actions. 1 goblins, 2 for traitor. I don't know. I don't know if that could be put in as a mod, because that would require like HTTP, like internet stuff, which is not actually enabled right now. Radiant Linda answers some things about pet beds. Let's see. Really want to add pet food at some point, and pet beds, but okay, so it's not prioritized right now. Let's see.
Offline trading with previously owned towns. Yeah, that's definitely something that Max has been thinking about, but it like thinking about the re-embarkation thing as a cycle and having access to your old towns back through history requires, I think, a lot more thought than we have put into it.
What would the interface of the town be? Because you can't simulate the whole town, but I was wondering, were you thinking about implementing PvP? Wait, is this one a joke one? So we're not thinking about implementing PvP, but it is it is possible to add in it with a mod. Okay, is anyone else not getting alerts for when monsters attack on MP? Yes, somebody else just reported that error earlier in the stream. So we're going to look into that. Alright. So do we get to the end of the list?
Yes, I think we did.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Howdy,
sorry,
why am I here?
The account I'm using is just a testing account, and it does not have privileges to, like, find people. But you added the tester account because you have privileges. Wow, thank you. Alright, cool. Let's see.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Great, you're now friends with the Stonehearth testing account. Thank you. Alright, then... So, one of the things you just added was the ability to change the number of players, right?
Oh no, that's been in there.
Oh really?
No, the thing that Morgan added was the ability to enable and disable the play pause thing, like allowing other people to, like, allowing people who are not the host to change the game speed was what we did by default, and now the host can choose to own, like, the authority on how fast the game is running. People have been talking about a voting system, which I think is cool, but it's just kind of a weird problem.
Yeah, vote by working together on it. I feel like one of the things that has really changed the way that we play is just this feeling that it's like, oh, like, we now have to communicate about all kinds of things. Like, for example, like, I picked the package so that I don't have a farmer.
Spam. Did it work? Oh, it's not working.
What is?
Oh, there we go. I was in a different mode, I think. So
yeah, rave. It's like a party.
Okay, we're getting more questions. My hearthlings, I don't want them to starve there. Hold on.
Right.
I need to... Oh, they've got some
Did you
some
pick
food.
the food one? It looks like...
I did. They've got some food. Here, they can restock some things.
I really love Harold. He's like my favorite, like, new
Oh.
NPC. Like I like a lot of the new NPCs, but I mean, come on, Harold. Like, I feel like it's between him and between Luke and Ali. Like, it was amazing.
My hearthlings all have cool Norse names.
Alright, I really love the Banner of Vitality.
Oh, it looks like a Varian is embarking. Cool. Yeah, me too. Though when I'm trying to like build something inside the side of a hill or something, or side of a mountain, there's one that like allows them to not care about cramped spaces. That one's pretty good for that. Okay, let me put a farm down. Okay. Oh no, choose a crop. No crops. Can you not wait? Can Norselings not grow crops?
Oh no!
No.
This is awkward.
Well, that's okay, I guess. I have to go hunt for my food.
You can be a dirt farmer. Oh hey, Avarian. I presume this is your town.
Okay, let me scroll up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at. Okay, answered this one. Added the tester account. Cool. Gets. Okay, this is about the alert bug.
Right.
Cool. Steampunk can't seem to post, but asks. I heard that there's a plan for NPC merchants visiting the market stalls. If so, is there a possibility that named traders are given unique Hearthling models and more burly hands and other kingdom PCs? Right now, those traders that are going to come to the market stalls are they're just random Hearthlings that are they're actually the same ones that used to come when you clicked call trader on the market stall, but with the player market stalls, they spawn into the world and then they walk around and they sometimes shop. I was thinking of adding a thing where like adding like a bed that they can go sleep in, but I'm not sure if I'll do that. But so you can make an inn, right? Like you have like some things that they can go look at and then they can go to sleep. But then after a while they run away. So definitely possible to add other NPC merchants, but not planned right now. No, not simulate old towns along with the current one, but rather you enlist items you want to trade with other towns, then you load a different town, and then those items are already on a list for trade and then to be delivered to your current town and taken off the list. It's still a bit... It's still challenging, I think. Like, the different towns can have different mods, or they're made with different save versions. Like, I mean, obviously you'd have to, like, get the town up and running to, like, put the things, but... yeah, it's challenging.
I feel like if we had built the game with more of a meta game in mind, like it probably would have been easier, but we were not thinking about like what happens between towns over save games when we were first building it. So
like even the way that we are working, like the way that Max implemented re-embarkation, he had to invent like this whole new thing where it like takes the items and settings, like in settings for your different Hearthlings, and like saves those to like an external file, because the reaching into another save file is very difficult. Like loading both of them at the same time. Like difficult is not the right word. There's probably just it's challenging.
You updated the tutorial not at the moment. Like there's still a lot going on. Stonehearth is not finished. That is certainly correct. And I definitely saw when I was loading it up that it had a bunch of things that it didn't do yet. Well, I guess if you like, you could. But
I still have cool Norse Hearthlings with cool Norse names.
Tell you what, why don't, if you want, I will trade you this wooden sword for your farmer's hoe.
Who, me? Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, and that way.
I'm gonna turn this farmer into a crafter.
Oh, A variant settlement is Kyoto because, like, you know, one day we should totally play this, except,
In Japan?
well, no, with a variants mod, like Nihonjin.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna give you the sword. And in exchange, I will ask for your hoe. Send trade request. I thought it was amazing that,
Accept.
yeah, you added the,
Oh no, trade couldn't be completed. Why? I didn't even know we had that screen.
Oh, hey, you need some beds. Oops.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Are my people upgrading? Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go and chop all the trees down.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Here. And also some beds. And I'd like, in exchange, this hoe. Alright, if you've ever played Anno 2070 and used the Arc to transfer items from one save to another save, you'll know what I mean. Admittedly, that did require an online connection, though. I can see how you would do it. It's just not...
It's cumbersome, right?
easy
Like, I definitely see how we could
structures.
do it. Yeah.
Can we have 3 Hearthlings from the daily update, but only 1 stay? The Hearthlings vote.
That sounds funny.
Kind of like in, I feel like that's what happens in Oxygen Not Included. Like, you get an option of 3. Except it's not the Hearthlings that pick, it's you who picks, so there's some stuff going on there. Alright, so I will go hard into food production, because I've got a trapper, and you just gave me your farmer's hoe. And I think I have a pet bunny. Aww. Alright.
Yeah, I guess we're not worried about how the items balance too. Like, I don't know, some items don't exist in like from one place to another. I don't know. Okay, I got some 3 beds. 3 people have to sleep on the floor.
Well, right now everyone's just trading off on this one bed until like they can.
Right, right. There's 3 people have to keep watch, right?
Yeah, I feel like. Well, I think it's also cool that you can trade Hearthlings. Like you guys did that really fast.
Oh, it's all Linda.
It was amazing. Like, yeah, Tom saw the Desktop Tuesday yesterday. I don't know if you saw, and he was just like, "You guys, your velocity! Oh my god!" All right, cool. I have a farmer now. I will start with fields. Okay. Let's see. Would it ever be possible to keep your old town playable when re-embarking New Game Plus?
So
oh, you mean like without the Hearthlings that, like... I mean, basically what you would do is you would keep a save from right before you sent them off. Like... Yeah,
that's another weird part about the whole, like, the meta thing. It's because you have that, like, you take a save, and then you embark your 3 Hearthlings, then you just delete that, and then you have, like, one version of the game where they're here, and then you have another version of the game where you've re-embarked to another place, and then, like, yeah, I mean,
I guess that doesn't seem too weird to me, because
but you can have like 3 versions of your same town all trading with each other, like
I see. If
like
you
it starts
did
getting
that
like a weird, like everything is like a slightly different, like a version of history. Like, what do you call that? Like, it's like this weird multiverse theory of Stonehearth.
Oh, sure.
You have one save, and then at some point it branches, and you're playing both saves.
Oh, I'm excited. Look, I can make like all these spears and like...
Wait, I need to place down my crafting
wall-hanging shields, yes. Oh, you're right. Crafting. Alright, well, first of all, I want 5 of these. I love that. Oh, right! Another thing that came out that would have been really big news in 2017, except it got buried in all the 2018 stuff, was all these like crafter workbenches. Like they're super charming.
Yeah, I really love those because you can set up your like little workshop and it like you can see the stuff that they're working on.
Yeah,
it's cute. Wait, I need to place down a bed. Like, streaming and playing is difficult. I'm like trying to like think about what I'm gonna do in the game, but then I also want to like read the comments.
What is up with Steam Workshop? When you download mods, you can't select Start New World because of all the main menu buttons break?
Oh, what?
Like, send us a screenshot of what happens.
That sounds like a particular mod broke the main menu.
Oh, interesting. Maybe, okay, yeah, try deleting them, or try enabling them and disabling them one by one.
You can do is open the, because if they can't get to the menu, they can't disable it. But if you go to user settings, you'll see like all of the different mods, and they'll say enabled true, change that to enabled false,
I see.
and then try to reload the game after that.
User settings.json. So
Right.
you go to Steam, go like find local files, find the folder that the game is in, and inside there's a user settings.json file. Open it and look at the settings.
Yeah,
in
it's
there
like
and
browse
manipulate
local
them.
files or something.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. I'm not 100% sure, but alright, I placed my workbench.
I do think that the whole like halos on everything just works really well. Like it's like, oh, this is clearly all of my stuff. This is clearly all your stuff. Here's a variance territory.
See,
It's purple, which is very
Varian's got
appropriate.
it together. Like I'm here,
Yeah.
I've got like one stockpile and like a dirt farm, and I got 3 beds,
Yeah.
and they're just taking shifts, and they just sleep under. Well, you know, just sleep under the open sky here. At least it's not raining. It's just a windy day.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous because no one is mining. Like,
They got other. Oh, interesting.
right? And
I
like
can
I
send
turned
some
off
Hearthlings to help you mine.
I turned off hauling. Oh no, I turned what? Yeah, I turned off hauling. So theoretically they should be building. Oh, you know, I just have 2 people who could mine because mining's no longer enabled for all these other people who've been upgraded. So maybe
Alright.
that's why. But still, these 2 people are idle.
I'll send Freya Sigarson to help you mine.
Thank you. Let's see if this actually works, cause like my other 2 people are idle anyway. So who knows? Well, Max probably does.
Okay, cool. Oh, Kyoto's sending me a basket of berries.
Aw.
Thank you, Avarian. Trying to save my Hearthlings because I can't farm.
Try re-enabling the mining task. Sorry. Okay. Did I disable it? So like they immediately go restocking. And then they immediately go idle. I have actually removed and... Oops, sorry. Where's...
Let me find my Hearthling.
Enabling and disabling. I've also... Oh, oops, let's see. Oh, there's one of them sleeping. I've also added and removed the mining zone a couple times, so... It's like they did the first part. Well, let's try this. Like, who knows? Maybe they're having trouble, like, figuring out how to get to the mining region. We also keep pushing hotfixes, like, you know, so it's very possible that in our zeal to push hotfixes, like, we've broken various things.
We'll push more hotfixes to fix those things.
Right?
Oh, Megashub says, no, scroll up. My suggestion might get lost.
Oh, right.
What if, okay, he says, what if we could select a crafter and tick a box that says share output and have the ability to find other players who can consume their output. So for farmers, their crops can be access consumed that allowed other players, same for cooks and their food items, etc. This would make life in a shared town much more fluid. Thoughts? So we're doing something that's kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Like one is the thing that Linda put together here, where you can send your Hearthling to help with certain tasks in the other town. So the output of that Hearthling is owned by that player that they're helping. The other thing is the player market stalls. So if you have a sort of resource that you want to make available to all the other players, but you don't want to set up trades all the time because it's just like, yes, my town like produces logs, like I just make all the logs. Then you can set up a player market stall and then say this stocks logs, and it sort of works like an input bin, and your Hearthlings will go and like take extra logs and like stock that there, and then other players can click on that same market stall and then buy the logs at like any point, and then they just like teleport to like their banner. So I think that helps with like those two things together will help with the flow of like working in a shared town, but also open up like other like gameplay like styles, like And I think the the NPC traders are cute.
All right.
Okay, I think.
Thanks, 52 Alexis. Banta asks, have you guys changed mining to be blue instead of yellow for region? Yes. In multiplayer, all the regions are colored based on what your player color is.
Right.
Except maybe that's everywhere now.
Let me see. Oh, I think it was selective. So you can see here. If you open up the mining zone, they'll be able to see. Like my mining zone is pink.
Yeah. And same thing for the rings, like this, like stuff around stockpiles and traps and everything. You have to remember to go back and buy more food, says Megashub, so that my people won't starve. Oh, okay. So it's not the mining zone in particular, but did you see how like after I asked these mining zones, like it's like people had trouble finding their way maybe to these mining zones, but didn't on the other ones, and
I think your crafter just used my workbench.
Really?
Let's make a save. Weren't we trying to figure this one out?
Yeah.
Can we have a color picker tool? Like in building? I think we want to do an eyedropper, right?
Yeah, we do. How do you delete old re-embarkments? I actually don't think that there's a way of doing that at the moment.
I think it would be manually deleting a file. I'd have to ask Max.
Yeah.
Like I think they're files that are like sort of separate. So Megashub says that sort of works. Only trouble is that I have to remember to go back and buy stuff. It scrolled. Buy more feed. Oh, that's what he's saying. That's true. But I feel like, I guess it depends on how you want to play. And I can see the sort of like auto placement stuff like makes sense too. I like the sort of like having to remember to do a thing like is part of playing the game. But then maybe that's just for me. Like, if you're not having fun doing it, then like maybe it's not like something that should be in there, right? Like it's the decision of like what things should like the Hearthlings do and what things that should be left up to the player to decide to do. Wait.
I can use your stuff now. Not just the carpenter steel.
Carpenter steel. Did that carpenter steal? No.
Well, he was using a workbench? Like, you were saying that my carpenter was using your
yeah,
workbench?
look, this is my workbench.
Yeah. Like, why can't you use your workbench, man?
What's going on? Okay, wait. Can you open your, character sheet?
For this carpenter?
Oh, I mean, not the character sheet. The citizen's pane.
We have lots of windows.
Yeah, working for our town. I wonder if you set him to work for me, is he gonna, like, carpent over there, like, using your bench?
I don't think that he can use job. Like, you can't use jobs if you're...
Oh, true.
Given to someone else, so... I mean, you could see
wooden torch. I'm gonna cue this order. Oh, no, I don't have any of those flowers. I'm gonna make 10 beds. Everybody's gonna have a bed.
Let's see. Alright.
Oh, a variant's building a building over here.
Ooh. Oh, awesome.
I'll click on it so it lights up.
Yeah.
Oh, and the outline's working. Cool. It has like the... it was like, oh, there's no outline, but like, no, there's like the lavender outline. It's kind of hard to see.
This is something Morgan's been working on, right? Like, to get the building to appear while he's working on it.
Megashub says, I love the market stall idea. Don't get me wrong. It was one of my earlier suggestions, actually. I'm like, oh, okay. Monkey face. My workflow suggestion above is intended specifically for the playstyle where multiple players are working in the same town. The market stalls make perfect sense for a trading relationship between different towns. Okay, I see that.
Hey, I can add windows to Varian's building?
Yes.
What will happen?
It will work. I mean, it should.
Yeah, but who makes those windows?
Avarian does. Like, Avarian owns the building, right? So
I see.
you're just changing the plan for the building.
So we could, I think that's kind of cool. It's like you can make a, like, well, like I mentioned, it's like we wanted you to
Avarian's like, what are these windows?
Can we change the slice tool so that we can place it exactly per block? The slice tool.
You know what? That would be so. This is the slice, the slice and mode that you're viewing.
This one.
I was thinking about exactly the same thing because like if you build a big thing with slab,
yeah,
and then you try to do like different levels, it doesn't always make sense because the thing you're building doesn't necessarily have like floors.
Right, I see.
And if you could slice it, then you could more easily place fixtures. Like, oh, I want to put a chair here, but sometimes like you have to like build up, place a chair, and then build up again. Oh no, we're being attacked.
I gave you my footman.
Oh no, I didn't upgrade anybody to... Hold it. Who's the strongest? Wait, I'm gonna...
Avarian hit R!
Okay. Who are they attacking?
Avarian.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna send my footman over.
Oh, I got rate limited with my pings.
Alright, I'm sending my warrior. Nice.
You know, in our very first multiplayer thing, like, why is there a window here? Why is there a door here? The trolling can get very amusing. Like, Richard ended up deleting all of our stuff, right? Like, we had to watch a video to figure out who was doing it. Like,
yeah, and then we
all of
thought
our stuff
Albert
was just
doing it?
Yeah, we thought it was Albert, and then we were like, oh my god, Albert, and he just like quietly laughed to himself, and we thought that that was confirmation, but
yeah,
in fact,
no,
that was not true. Awesome. All right, well. Alright, so, right, yeah, slice per layer would make a lot of help in making stairs in the ground. Oh, interesting. Like, you mean when you're going down, like, levels or something?
Right, because you want to do, like, one or, like, one like this. Yeah,
yeah.
I see that. I was thinking also for the mining tool, like, Max was talking about this, where, like, right now it, like, locks it to, like these 4x4, like it snaps to grid. Like having a way to do that where you can do the tunnel, but it's not snapped to grid. Like maybe as an option.
Right.
These are like little kind of like quality of life things we should look at too.
Oh no, it's that window problem.
What? You build a whole house out of windows? Oh no, it's offset by 1.
Yeah, but you know there's a solution to it.
You're just gonna like scale the whole house.
Can I? Let's find out.
Wait, I think you want to move this other room, right? Like if you double click on the floor part and then and then double click on the wall and drag that and you're good.
That just worked for the roof, unfortunately.
Ah.
Oh shoot. Okay. No, it did work.
Yeah, it worked. Troll delete. So I can troll delete buildings officially. I guess so. You can't destroy the building, but you could like select a piece and delete it. But there's an undo stack, so somebody can just hit undo. Yeah, I'm gonna look over that.
Now I feel like I feel obligated to send you a whole bunch of windows.
Well, because you put them in there, you have to trade them too. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, this is uneven for a number of reasons. Probably because. Well, maybe we can just put like a lantern there. Yes, this was the plan all along. But yeah, in the original version, it was we had two prototypes. One in which, well, we had two branches of prototypes. One in which everyone just played the same town. Like you just gave orders to people as if the whole town was your town.
Yeah.
Move door 1 to the left, right? But like. No.
Oh,
oops,
you could move
sorry.
it. Oh, undo.
Sorry, my bad.
Double doors? Oh, people are giving double door suggestions over here.
Oh no. Oh wait, oops. Alright.
Okay. Oh no.
Sorry!
Did you delete the door I was
did.
moving?
I did. I was gonna like... That does work better, but it's still off by 1.
We could still put the lantern.
It's just harder, cause now you have less space.
Oh. Assertion failed. Copy to clipboard. Oh. I'm trying to move this roof. Are you seeing this bug? No? Weird.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just trying to like move this roof. Oops. Wait, did the roof change for you?
It looks like this over here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can you try to move that roof? I think it was bugging for me. Okay, weird.
There?
Oh yeah, it's crying for me. I'll send that. I'll save that.
Oh, I like these interior. Like, I love how the cut tool lets you just like open holes in walls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now we are free. Also, the paint tool works. Like,
yeah.
in amazing and awesome ways.
Okay, I made a bunch of beds, but then I didn't put them out, so I'm gonna start. I've got 10 beds, but my people are sleeping on the floor. This is wrong.
I feel like this is just a part of how Hearthling society works. Like, everything's awesome, and then like
Entlings attack.
Well, yeah, Entlings attack, and for some reason then like everyone just sits around the fire while like a building is built over somewhere else.
You know, they gotta take a break sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Now I've got my 10 beds.
But yes, is it possible to move windows and doors? Because quality of life, yes, you should be able to. Theoretically, when you click on a window or a door, you should get an arrow, just like the other guys.
No, you dragged them. I was just doing it.
Yeah.
And when you deleted mine.
Right.
It works.
But like, right now the arrow is a blue box, right?
Oh, right.
Like,
yeah.
And we should fix that.
Oh, because it's not clear that you can drag it around.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It just looks like a blue box. So, you know, that's a thing we plan to get to eventually.
Oh, we're adding some nice roof addition. Oh, see, this is where we need the eyedropper tool, because I don't know what color you're using.
I'm using cocoa brown.
Okay, cool.
See, I could also paint in cocoa brown. Oh my god. Ali would be so proud of us. Actually, you make beautiful buildings. I feel like I try to understand Stonehearth's aesthetic, and then I feel so disappointed. It's like, I'm surrounded by people who understand Stonehearth's aesthetic, and I'm just like, aha. Why? Why are my buildings all so dilapidated?
Okay. I'm trying to follow your example here. I should probably look at the stream. It would be helpful if you could use slice tool to place in buildings. Yep, I agree. What is the last grade selection thing in the new builder?
Haha.
That's the fence tool.
Yeah, that is Nikki's. Nikki's like, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have this.
It's
Or die trying.
It's the last thing I do.
I hope it's not.
Tool. Yeah. You are an engineer at Stonehearth. What?
I guess it's a question.
No, it's a comma. Oh, no.
Comma?
Oh, they're saying that you're an engineer, not an artist.
Ah, yes, that's true.
We're all artists. In our own ways.
In our own ways. We try.
Oh, that would be a good feature. ruins, buried towns. Oh yeah. I think Mally was talking about that. Also, remember we did the stream where they had a sky whale and some bones.
Yeah.
Like there was, like one of the ideas is like spawning in some, like ruined buildings. Like only like during like world generation.
Right.
Just to like have a sense of history of the place that you're going to. Bruno says, how exactly you plan the fence tool? It will have models that adapt the shape, etc., or just a row of fence entities? Okay, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I would guess that it's like a tool like we have in the builder where you can like drag out a room or something, but then in the end it would place the fence entities.
Right.
My turn to turn this light back on.
Just too enamored by painting this ceiling.
Avarian hasn't complained in the chat yet. Oh no, maybe she has. Oh no, there's just here.
It's so weird. Is this like, is this roof like one more narrow than that one?
What happens if you try to like scale the roof after you put like...
Oh, it is. Okay.
After you put a bunch of slab on it and you scale the roof, it works, right? But then it's like weird.
It's awkward. Here, let's try it.
Yeah, we have to delete a bunch of that first and then do it. Lord Gamo says, sorry Stonehearth, I keep thinking you're Mally. Nope, not Mally.
Oh hey though! Or unless someone else did that? No. I feel like someone else totally did that. That probably wasn't the game.
Oh, probably. I was working on this side.
Yeah.
Over here. Let me put some... Oh no. This roof is got that. I need to put those cool like things with the light.
Right, this is where the eyedropper tool would come in really useful, because it'd be like, oh, I want this blue, but is this blue anywhere? Like, I don't think I can paint with this blue actually, like, cause right. So Ali's adding a bunch more colors. Oh, I see. We could paint. We could, cause it's a. It's a. It turns out it's a building. It's a stone blue.
Solus says Angela has 10 times more hair. Wait, no, plus 100 more hair because 10x0 is still 0.
No, the darkest. We need to tell Ali the darkest blue in the paint tool is not
the same.
Not the same.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway,
I'm gonna add a light to this side. I wonder how my Hearthlings are doing.
Oh,
like,
I'm sure they're fine.
I've been working on Avarian's house over here. I should tell my Hearthlings to help build this house when it's done. Alright, are they starving? No, they got plenty of berry baskets. Cool. And outside beds.
Which they should eat because, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! My Hearthlings are being killed by
Oh, I gotta send my warrior.
Entlings. I think your warrior already came to help.
Oh, I guess
so. Thank you.
My warrior's local warrior.
So with the new builder paint tool, are there any plans for more colors? So will we have a lovely big palette for decorating your towns how you like? Yes, actually. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Avarian, for sending your dude also. Oh look, they're just so sad. Alright, I need to make an herbalist.
And I think there's a mod right now that adds a bunch of building colors.
Yeah, that's true. Relis has a mod that is terrain colors.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm
there's
sure
another one that's building colors. I think I was playing with that with Max.
Ooh.
I think Ali is working on a specific like palette of colors to add.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess the danger of spending all your time working on someone else's house is that, like, it's like, oh.
But then your Hearthlings have nowhere to live.
Right, exactly.
It's okay. Maybe there'll be a couple of beds in there that we can use, like, you know.
Does that work? Can you use someone else's beds? Someone else's placed beds?
You can place your own beds
Oh,
in there
afterwards.
after it's built.
Okay. Oh man, that Entling. He's communicating with his pet. Well, that's good. Everyone's so sad, so maybe that'll help a little bit.
Okay. I need to find the Hearthling that was helping you.
Can I give them back to you?
Oh, I can just reassign them. I was
Okay.
gonna assign them to a variant so they can help with the building later.
Oh, good. Alright, did I remember to make any windows? No. But I did make this decorative shield. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, we need 2 for in there.
Yeah. I will make another one.
Okay, that's a good idea. I should... Oh, it's just windy and sunny. We haven't gotten any rain. Maybe that's like this biome doesn't have...
This
or
is...
maybe we've just been lucky.
Right, this is the normal temperate biome.
Oh, but it might be modded. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig into this hill here so that I've got a roof just in case.
Oh look, wooden torches! Oh, that's
Oh,
so
nice.
awesome. Okay. Any Hearthling will feel 20% more confident. A small spark for a man, a glorious radiance for the community. Okay, I don't have any fiber, but I'm gonna queue the order anyway, and now we get to go look for fiber.
Solace says, possibly answered before, but any plans to use that lovely Ent model at some point? I'm not sure what that is.
Tom modeled an Ent at some point. But yeah, not at the moment. Mally's been going through a lot of our old stuff, and so, but yeah, not at the moment.
Yeah. I do find Hearthlings using other players' beds in emergencies. I can't recall if it's just injured military. So they shouldn't. It's a bug if they put a Hearthling. No, sorry, no. It's a bug if a Hearthling goes to sleep in someone else's bed, I think. But I don't remember what we decided. I think if you're healing somebody who's been incapacitated, I'm not sure what the rule is for what bed they're allowed to use.
So do you make any shields and or like spears or anything?
I didn't. I can though. Let me see.
No, I think here I'll just send one to you. Here's a cool Norse shield.
Nice. I'm gonna build like 50 swords so that we can. Oh, maybe 10 swords. It can be protected.
I need my carpenter to make this herbalist staff. But at the moment they're making
A
shields.
hunting spear. Oh, I needed a hunting spear from the beginning. Okay. Make some hunting spear.
That's so weird. My carpenter is on loan to you. Let me take that back so that.
Oh wait, is
they
that
will
why
make
they were
stuff.
using my?
No, I think that
No, it was
happened
before.
first.
Oh yeah. Okay. Weird. Cornelius141 says, also a small idea, or maybe it's in and I've not noticed, is could we get a way to upgrade doors? Say a simple wooden reinforced to a wrought luxury gold trimmed one. So we do have like fancier versions of the things, but not a way to upgrade them in place.
Yeah, I feel like you have to remove them, like undeploy them, and then add another one.
Yeah. Can we undeploy fixtures in buildings yet?
That's a good question. A question for Chris.
What if
Man,
the little person icon,
such a
colored
badass.
person
Okay.
item icon in the multiplayer tab were shaped like the Hearthling icon in the bottom menu bar?
Just look at this. This shield is so cool.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wait,
he's like Achilles. Like, yeah.
I got a trade offer. Oh, now I have a basic Norse shield. So
Awesome.
Bruno, I think I'm not sure how to answer the question. The icon is does have a Hearthling on it. Like, are you talking about the multiplayer icon? Okay. Oh no, in the tab. Oh, I get it. So
Like
he's
here?
saying like these little
Oh,
ones
these green guys.
to be shaped like the one that's in there. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cute.
That would be a good polish. Yeah, I get it. Lord Gameo says, general gameplay question. Can the host of a multiplayer ever forcibly limit maximum Hearthling influx? Would be a good feature. Some hosts only have issues after many Hearthlings enter the towns. I'm not sure.
Oh, like
right.
to choose not to accept a Hearthling?
So this is like forcing other towns to not get new Hearthlings.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I think we can globally set like the maximum number of Hearthlings, so you can say, oh, 20 Hearthlings max, right? Oh, save.
Oops, sorry. Do you have it?
Oh, I do have it. Cool. I'm saving it. So, but that's different because you can have one person with 15 people, and then no one else can ever get a person. So, I see there could be an issue there. Avarian says, at Stonehearth, I really think we need patrol points now. Angelo's food situation made me realize he could focus on military while we focus on food. Ah, that's true. And I've got a bunch of swords, so like I'm gonna upgrade a bunch of soldiers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the protection.
I will herbalist. I will make a bunch of herbalist things. Although I'm not sure my herbalist can tend your people.
I had the so Lorky 2018 says I had the problem that a Hearthling of another player used my workbench and took my materials to it. Yes, that sounds like a bug. Linda was fixing a bunch of those, but definitely report it. There might still be some edge cases there.
And yeah, we should
when
really,
I say report it, I mean like report it on the forum.
We should really try out Wise's patrol points mod because it's been around forever, and like I don't know, that would totally change my relationship to my footmen.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna upgrade a bunch of warriors.
How much is a bunch? Oh wow, look at these giant trees. Oh. Like, was there a field here? There isn't a field anymore. Now we live in a forest.
Well, I deforested it probably, so makes sense. Gotta replant. Okay, so myself. So I've got 3 warriors.
That's awesome.
Oh, the building is being built.
Woo!
Oh, I should switch my Hearthlings to help with the building. Well, the 2 that are not warriors.
Would there be a way to allow the AI to bot other towns in multiplayer? Like Steam DCs, or you lose internet and really, really want a multiplayer game?
So, if you're the host, and
yeah.
Okay, because if you're the client and you disconnect, then you're just gonna disconnect.
Right.
If you're the host and somebody disconnects, their Hearthlings will be suspended. Yeah, there's no way right now to have the other town be like an AI like controlled town.
I feel like really more what it is like if you want to test multiplayer on your own machine, can you run 2 instances of Stonehearth and connect them?
You can. I think Linda recently posted the console command you need to do that. Like you can have the version from Steam, and then there's some arguments you can give when you execute the game to open a second instance that will connect to the first one, and then you can have like 2 players on the same machine. And I guess that way you could kind of set up the one town to kind of do its own thing, and then you play on the one, but
right, make one town super isolated,
yeah.
Set it all up, and
or have them help your town. Like I'm not sure, there might be a way around that.
Oh, oops.
Oh.
Alright, copy to clipboard.
I need to where's your Windows key? Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at those awesome shields. You go, shields. Thank you, footman.
Nice.
It's just, I feel like you've got this
My
really
people
lovely,
are just
yeah,
protecting
like,
the town now.
I feel so safe. Everyone is sad except the farmer who, like, has, she really loves, like, every time she has green thumb, so every time she acts as a farmer, like, she's just so happy. Like, plant lover, like, ×8, like
wow,
counteracting, like all of these.
Perfect stats for our farmer. Like, loving plants.
Yeah, and she's got her pet with her, like, you know, she's definitely the heroine of this town.
Avarian says, how do you ping? Everybody says alt-click. So,
yes.
Hold down alt and then left-click. Let's see, are my Hearthlings helping with this building?
Let me send someone over.
Oh, my Hearthlings are helping. Nice.
Let's see.
Lorky 2018 says, it would be nice if the trees were different size in the game, that the self-planted not look all the same. That's definitely would be a nice to have. I think Melly was talking about that, but right now it's just like one of those things where it's like, oh, like, we took the ghost of the thing and put it there, and it's not really high priority, but I agree it would be nice. Look at these people all helping each other.
Yeah, like, it's a 3-town
we're collaborating
investment.
on a town hall.
Yeah.
Oops.
Which maybe we can all, like, use together. It'll be the nexus of this Tri-City district.
We'll have to pay taxes to Avarian, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try.
I think it's the like trading people to other people is just really gorgeous. Like,
yeah, like lending your time. I think it was a good solution, because we talked about that a lot. About, oh, maybe you can have your Hearthling go and like learn something from somebody else, or maybe you can like trade Hearthlings. Like, oh, here you have this Hearthling, but it didn't feel really good to be like, oh, here you have this Hearthling now, and like treating Hearthlings as like a resource like that, where but it feels much nicer to be like, oh yeah, I'm helping your town out, but like you have the control over your Hearthling, you know?
yes.
Like, oh, we got a question here. Hey, at what point do you guys say it's a full release of the game? I know there's still some stuff you guys want to add, but some games just release the basic stuff and add new stuff as an update. So at what point does the game go from early access to a full release?
I feel like it's when we feel like it's solidly playable as a game. And honestly, it feels to me like it is a thing now. Like after this release, it's the first time that I've really felt, oh hey, there's something here. Like there's something here that's fully cohesive. So
we have a lot of things to do before, like, we go to early access, but I think a lot of leave out of early access. And I think a lot of that right now is like performance and like making sure that they're like the game is more stable, like in terms of like bugs, right? We don't see like bugs popping up all the time, like and then like, also like really supporting modding, because like we've been doing better at that, but like having like a full API reference and like just things so that when a player like sees the like create mod button and like sees like the like all of the resources, it's just easier. It would be easier for them to go forward and like add whatever they want. Maybe they want to make the hoba or whatever. Like they can do that if it's properly documented.
Although I don't think that that's necessarily required to leave early access, but it is definitely required to make sure that the game is robust and like has reached its potential as a modding platform.
Yeah. So Ildred says, how do you share your Hearthlings? So can you open the citizens pane again?
So you go here and it says working for, and then you click a person who you might like to share. You click the name of the person who you'd like to send that person to. So like if I want to let Angelo borrow this, like it's like, okay, so now Selvin is working for Angelo's town up here, and Rowan is working for Avarian's town over this way. And
then like the thing where it says like hall, build, mine, that still applies. So you can say like, oh, help Angelo build, but don't help his mining.
Because
it was funny. I was playing with Morgan, and there was like a gold mine.
Okay.
So like I had some Hearthlings helping her, and I was racing to mine that gold, and she was trying to mine that gold at the same time. But then my Hearthlings went and mined the gold for her and put it in her stockpile, because I forgot that like my Hearthling was helping with the mining. It was funny.
Did you get any of the gold?
I got some, but her town was much closer to the mine, so she basically got the majority of the gold.
Sure.
And then now she can use that gold to trade with me. Like, oh hey, you give me all of your fancy stuff, I'll give you some gold. And they okay. Any plan for locked chest and shared chest? Can you describe that a bit more? I don't think we have any plans to do that. Oh wait, I think I get what you're saying. The Hearthlings right now can't, like your Hearthlings can't get the stuff out of a chest of somebody else, like somebody else's chest.
Oh, I see.
And
right.
A shared chest would be like a shared stockpile or something where you can get stuff out. So the answer from me right now from the shared chest is the player market stalls, where like you, like we were describing earlier, where you select a type of item that you want to store there, and then other players can buy things from that market stall.
I'm pretty sure this came in from Stonehearth.
Really? The beer sign?
The beer sign? Is there
in Wellmouth? No, it's in there, right?
No, really? Oh.
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, never mind.
Okay. After everything is added, do we miss something? I was promised cake. Well, there's cake, right? Shows big piece of cake. Oh yeah, see? Okay, let's see. Here. Yeah, answer this one. Share your Hearthlings. Yes, we showed that. Any automatic route that says for food sent. Okay, so this is like the trading menu. Can you show the trading menu again real quick?
Mysterious.
Oh no.
Okay. Right. So I want to trade you something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're saying like this trading menu, but like something automatically. There's no plan to do that right now. But yeah, the answer again would probably looking for the player market stall. But this is kind of like what Megashub was saying. Like there's like a desire for like setting up automatic trade routes or something that definitely was like, oh, I produce like X like thing every number of hours, and I automatically send it to you, and I automatically receive some other thing in return. Like it could. Oh, Linda says it could be easily added as a mod. Oh, that's cool. It's good to know. Okay, I've got one lonely Hearthling that's just sleeping outside. Did my Hearthlings ever like? Oh yeah, they did mine this area. I didn't tell them to keep mining. I gotta build an underground layer for them.
I guess one of the things that, like, you know, you might have noticed in the Desktop Tuesdays and sort of we've been talking about on the forum is like the way we think about the game has been changing over time. Like as you guys ask, like, oh, when are you gonna exit early access? Like when is, you know, when do you know when you're done is sort of like the theme of the re-embarkation Desktop Tuesday. And that was, how do you know you're done with this town? Like what is the arc of the game as a whole? But there's also the question of how do you know you're done with the engine? And so we decided with like multiplayer coming in and with the new builder coming in that this was the shape that the game was going to be. This is engine complete. And then so now we're looking at, oh, what kind of content dimensionalizes the engine? And so it's like, oh yeah, we talked about Titans, they're like a cooler kind of monster, but the kind of monster you get is not fundamentally different. And like you have like traders that come in and they're kind of friendly, like, and maybe we'll have bunnies and they'll be friendly, but that doesn't fundamentally change the game. And so one of the things that you might be noticing from us is that instead, like in previous dev streams, we'd always talked about, yes, this is like a place of infinite possibilities, and like, yeah, we could totally get to that someday. And now we're trying to look much more realistically at, okay, well, what do we actually want to do? What do we actually feel like would make the game a complete game? Make that game, and then be like, aha, like, look, it is a thing. Instead of constantly being like, all right, well, like, maybe we could, and you know, like extending the development time unto forever, which is a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of fun for 5 years now. But I think it's good for the game to understand what its shape is ultimately going to be, so that we can focus and do things like this.
And like get to things like bunnies and titans and
Right?
that kind of stuff.
Because we deferred that stuff like forever. Like, do you remember how I was always like, hey guys, like people would ask about pets, and it was like, oh, we haven't worked on pets, we're saving pets until the very end. And finally we were like, that's it, okay, with it's engine complete, now we can add pets, like,
Yeah.
now we know what the shape of the game is going to be like, so we did, and there's a pet trader actually at the very, another thing, like, man, in 2017 all of these would have been there in alpha. But yeah, at the very end of the game, when you have advanced traders, one of those traders is a pet trader. Well, anyway, so it is 10 a.m.
Wait, I'm making a simple house.
You're making a simple house.
Hold on, one door.
I have a 10 a.m. But
Okay,
yes, so it is 10 a.m., so we should probably wrap this.
Alright.
Oh wait, where's your simple house? Can I see it? Oh, I see it. It's up here. Aha!
I was thinking, like, after that I'll put some beds inside, it'll be good.
Alright, so this is actually looking really good, guys. Alright, here, I'll save it just in case we ever come back to this. So it's 10 a.m., so we should wrap. But thanks so much for hanging out with us. It was a real pleasure to come in this morning and hang out with you and play together and have Avarian join us on stream.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was really cool.
Thanks for
guys.
joining Avarian.
Yeah. And thanks, Angelo, for hanging out and talking
Yeah, it was fun.
about Stonehearth for an hour and a half in the morning. Okay, we will see you guys on the forum, and I'm actually back tomorrow night streaming, so I'll see you guys tomorrow also. Good night, good morning
Good
for
evening.
now,
Good
and
morning.
good evening wherever you guys are. Bye!
Bye.
Well, we can't mute the mic,
Yeah, we
because
can't
the
mute
mic's,
the mic.
like, the mic's already muted, so okay.